Mechanism of vision and image psychology. Deissima Siri. Critical reading in the book Psychological Analysis and Images shifts the focus from the psychology of the artist to the painting's semia, and psychological analysis and images takes several axes. First axis, theoretical collection of image epistemology, and in it, one psychobiography with the psychobiography. Illustration of how classical criticism used psychological analysis as a practice to analyze artists' contracts, such as Freud da Vinci's analysis. Book launch. Griselda Pollock and the book's contributors reject this approach, that the painting is not a satisfactory display for the artist, but rather an independent cognitive and aesthetic space to image as an open optical text, building a strong bridge between psychological analysis and visual semia. The book deals with the image as a complex network of signs and indicators that form in the subconscious. Critical depth artwork carrying multi-layered blades. The task of the critic is not only to describe what he sees superficially, but to decompose these cognitive and visual decipherals to understand the hidden or suppressed meaning within formation. The gaze and the recipient's location, based on Jack Lacan's concepts on which the book relies so heavily, side is not just an act of physiological vision, it is a complex web of desire and power. How does the painting compel the viewer's eye to adopt a certain attitude? Artwork has an effect. It looks at us as much as we look at it, and stimulates our deep neural and psychological responses. The application aspect of the tools for disassembly of artwork. How do we use the ideas of this book as a methodological tool within the financial professional? One dual eye reading methodology proposes an applied methodology that integrates metaphysical analysis, similar to Edmund Feldman's approach to description, metaphysical analysis and psychological interpretation. In a practical step, the critic begins analyzing composition, lines, blocks, and colors, either in strict abstract schools like supremacy and Bohas, or in arts loaded with heritage insects. Then it moves on to understand how these formative elements create a psychological state, or how they embody visual conflict. The impact of memory and time on the painting, using book tools to analyze how collective and individual memory attends artwork. When reading the works of pioneers, whether in Iraqi, Egyptian, or Saudi art, we do not look at heritage symbols or decorations as mere nostalgia for the past, but as an attempt by the optical unconscious to restore an identity or restore a lost balance by restructuring it in modern forms. Create a flow in the subject. Analysis of the interaction of the artist's body with the material of the work. We ask, how do the neurological and psychological reactions translate into brushstrokes or rough touches? According to the book, the substance itself becomes a medium for translation of unspoken desires. Third axis. Critical summary of the editor's biography and the status of the book. A little about Griselda Pollock is a professor of art history at the University of Leeds, and a pioneer in dismantling the male untraditional curriculum in reading art history. She boldly infused feminist theories and contemporary psychological analysis into the heart of academic criticism. The importance of the book. Psychological analysis and image is not just a historical book, but a practical guide that enriches the tools of the modern critic and frees it from impressionistic reading to provide a scientific analysis that links creative processes, neural networks of understanding, and psychological depth of receiving.
Waiting, how to move through the time, all while staying still, while being still as the time. And as the things roll past you, left and right, leaving you abandoned.
Hard time. The heart of doing time is doing time without becoming undone. An anatomy of stillness and temporal flow, the aphorism, waiting, presents a radical reimagining of a common human experience, usually defined as a passive interval, a void to be filled or a delay to be endured. Waiting is here recast as an active existential discipline The text suggests that waiting is not the absence of action, but a specific mode of moving through time that requires a profound reconciliation between the self and the temporal medium. The paradox of temporal kinesis. The central tension of the aphorism lies in the paradox of physical stillness paired with temporal movement. In a conventional sense, movement requires a change in spatial coordinates over a duration of time. However, the aphorism suggests a form of moving through that occurs precisely because one is staying still. By remaining physically fixed, the subject ceases to compete with the external world's velocity. The stillness allows the individual to observe the internal mechanics of time. When the body stops, the consciousness is forced to engage with the sheer weight and flow of the present moment. It is a transition from spatial kinesis to temporal kinesis. The subject is no longer traveling through a landscape, but is instead traveling through the when, becoming the medium as the time. The most philosophically dense portion of the text is the directive to exist as the time. Normally, humans experience time as an external force, a river that carries us along, or a clock that dictates our pace. We are subjects in time to move as the time implies a dissolution of the boundary between the observer and the observed to become as the time is to achieve a state of radical presence where the ego's resistance to the passing second vanishes. In this state, the individual does not spend or waste time, they embody it. This reflects a phenomenological shift where the self is no longer a victim of the clock's ticking, but rather the very medium in which the world unfolds. It is a meditative transcendence that transforms, waiting from a state of longing for the future into a state of total immersion in the present. The geometry of abandonment. The conclusion of the aphorism introduces a poignant sense of isolation.
And as the things roll past you, left and right, leaving you abandoned,
the symmetry suggests a world defined by horizontal movement, the frantic lateral rush of pain.
by choosing
To remain still, the individual falls out of the collective rhythm of the world. The left and right movement suggests a peripheral blur where the world is moving too fast to notice the stationary observer. This abandonment is the price of temporal stillness. To be still while the world rushes is to become a ghost in the machine. However, there is a hidden strength in this abandonment. While the world is caught in the momentum of its own rolling, the one who waits gains a perspective of the whole. They are abandoned by the world's noise, but in that silence, they gain the clarity of the witness. Stillness as resistance in the modern age. In a contemporary context, this aphorism serves as a critique of the cult of speed. Modernity equates movement with progress and stillness with stagnation. We are conditioned to fear waiting as a dead zone of unproductivity. Reframing waiting as an intentional act of moving through time challenges this narrative. It suggests that there is a profound depth to be found in the pauses, the ability to stay still and feel the world roll past without being swept up in its frantic current is a form of psychological resilience. To be abandoned by the modern pace is perhaps the only way to truly find oneself. Ultimately, the aphorism waiting teaches that stillness is not a vacuum. It is a dense, active state of being, where the individual, by ceasing to chase the world, finally learns how to inhabit time itself.
I give you all of me, nothing left to hide. Even when you're far, you're still right by my side. I whisper your name in the silence of night, wishing you'd hold me and make it alright. Every heartbeat, every sigh is a song for you, and I don't know why it hurts this way, but still feels true. No one else, just you, just you. All of me is yours, forever and more. through our pictures, smile through the pain. Each memory like sunshine after rain. I dream of the moment you walk through that door, and I fall in love with you once more. Time can pass and days can fade, but the way I feel it won't ever change. No goodbye could dim this flame. You're in my soul, you're in my name. All of me is yours, forever and more. Even from a distance, you're what I'm living for. I miss you like the moon needs the tide, like the stars that can't shine without the night. I love you more, I love you still, and I always will. Come back to me when the world is kind. I'll be right here where hearts align. No matter the storm, no matter the way, my love is here. It will never stray. All of me is yours, forever and more. Even from a distance, you're what I'm living for. I miss you like the air I can't breathe. You're the only truth my heart believes. I love you more, I love you still, and I always will.
Man between presence and absence. In his visual works, the Saudi artist Ali Safar, Ali al-Safar, paints a world in which the bodies and shadows intertwine, and the bodies become symbols of questions larger than reality itself. Between painting and painting, yellow takes us on a journey from mystery to serenity, from optical overcrowding to luminous abstraction. In one of his paintings, crowded human blocks in dark blue and gray gradations take us toward an intense psychological landscape. Bodies without features, souls touching and lurking in dim-lit space, as if the city swallows them up or reshapes them. It is a picture of the presence unknown, of society as seen from within. As for the other painting, we stand before an amazing transparency, where white splashes are sequenced in a quiet, almost devoid of noise. There is no place for crowding here, but contemplation and stillness, as if the artist depicts a spiritual journey or a state of human abstraction in the face of the light. Yellow style reflects a mature experience that goes beyond form to substance. He does not paint a person as a body, but as a state, as a feeling, as a story hiding behind a color or a refraction of a shadow. I am not looking for beauty in itself, but for visual sincerity, for the moment when sense stops before reason. Ali Safar. Participated in exhibitions within the kingdom and abroad. Among the highlights of the Saudi Contemporary Art Exhibition in Paris, the Arab Youth Panel in Cairo, alongside local entries in Riyadh, Jeddah and Dammam. He has received awards of appreciation from the Ministry of Culture and the Fine Art Societies, and some of his works have been acquired within private and institutional groups. In his work, Saudi artist Ali al-Safar constructs a world where identities and shadows merge, and human figures evolve into symbols for questions beyond the visible. Between one canvas and another, al-Safar invites us on a journey from mystery to clarity, from crowding forms to spirituality. intermissional, using one piece. A mass of anonymous bodies is immersed in gradients. Blue and gray faces are blurred, and the space feels dense, as if the city is not just physical but psychological, absorbing its people, reshaping the presence. It is a portrait of collective anonymity of the interior landscape of modern society. In contrast, another work presents serene alignment, pale, translucent figures standing in harmony with light. Here, there is no chaos, only reflection. It evokes a spiritual journey, or an inner ascent towards stillness and purity. Sapphire's aesthetic reveals a refined vision. He does not paint bodies, but states of being, feelings suspended in color, silence hidden in shadow. I'm not chasing beauty itself, I'm seeking visual honesty, a moment where emotion overtakes intellect. Has exhibited in both local and international venues, including contemporary Saudi art in Paris, the Arab Youth Biennale in Cairo, and numerous shows across Riyadh, Jeddah, and Damai. His work has earned recognition from the Ministry of Culture and Visual Arts Associations, and his pieces are held in private and institutional collections.
Waiting, how to move through the time, all while staying still, while being still as the time. And as the things roll past you, left and right, leaving you abandoned. Hard time. The heart of doing time is doing time without becoming undone. An anatomy of stillness and temporal flow, the aphorism, waiting, presents a radical reimagining of a common human experience, usually defined as a passive interval, a void to be filled or a delay to be endured. Waiting is here recast as an active existential discipline. The text suggests that waiting is not the absence of action, but a specific mode of moving through time that requires a profound reconciliation between the self and the temporal medium. The paradox of temporal kinesis, the central tension of the aphorism lies in the paradox of physical stillness paired with temporal movement. In a conventional sense, movement requires a change in spatial coordinates over a duration of time. However, the aphorism suggests a form of moving through that occurs precisely because one is staying still. By remaining physically fixed, the subject ceases to compete with the external world's velocity. This stillness allows the individual to observe the internal mechanics of time. Woo! When the body stops, the consciousness is forced to engage with the sheer weight and flow of the present moment. It is a transition from spatial kinesis to temporal kinesis. The subject is no longer traveling through a landscape, but is instead traveling through the when, becoming the medium. As the time, the most philosophically dense portion of the text is the directive to exist. As the time, normally humans experience time as an external force, a river that carries us along or a clock that dictates our pace. We are subjects in time. To move as the time implies a dissolution of the boundary between the observer and the observed. To become as the time is to achieve a state of radical presence where the ego's resistance to the passing second vanishes, and in the state the individual does not spend or waste time. They embody it. This reflects a phenomenological shift where the self is no longer a victim of the clock's ticking, but rather the very medium in which the world unfolds. It is a meditative transcendence that transforms, waiting from a state of longing for the future into a state of total immersion in the present. The geometry of abandonment, the conclusion of the aphorism, introduces a poignant sense of isolation.
And as the things roll past you left and right,
leaving you abandoned. This Symmetry suggests a world defined by horizontal movement, the frantic lateral rush of things.
By choosing to remain still, the individual falls out of the collective rhythm of the world. The left and right movement suggests a peripheral blur, where the world is moving too fast to notice the stationary observer. This abandonment is the price of temporal stillness. To be still while the world rushes is to become a ghost in the machine. However, there is a hidden strength in this abandonment. While the world is caught in the momentum of its own rolling, the one who waits gains a perspective of the whole.
They are abandoned by the world's noise,
But in that silence,
they gain the clarity of the witness.
stillness as resistance in the modern age. In a contemporary context, this aphorism serves as a critique of the cult of speed. Modernity equates movement with progress and stillness with stagnation.
We are conditioned to fear waiting as a dead zone of unproductivity.
Reframing waiting as an intentional act of moving through time challenges this narrative.
It suggests that there is a profound depth to be found in the pauses. The ability to stay still and feel the world roll past without being
Swept up in its frantic current is a form of psychological resilience. To be abandoned by the modern paces, perhaps the only way to truly find oneself. Ultimately, the aphorism waiting teaches that stillness is not a vacuum. It is a dense, active state of being where the individual,
by ceasing to chase the world,
finally learns how to inhabit time itself.
I carried 9 months of love, a small life beneath my heart, a gift from God above. I was still learning how to become whole, but love was growing quietly deep inside my soul. 3 sacred seasons, 3 holy gifts. God placed them in my arms and taught my heart to lift. Love came first, then joy followed near. Then rose came blooming and beauty reappeared. Then came my 9 months of joy, like laughter after silence, like light I could not avoid. My heart began receiving the grace I could not see. Joy came like a gentle song and slowly healed in me. 3 sacred seasons, 3 holy gifts. God placed them in my arms and taught my heart to live. Love came first, then joy followed near. Then rose came blooming blessings, three lights from above. One taught me love, one taught me joy. One came like roses blooming through the rain, and all three showed my heart how to live again. Three sacred seasons, three holy gifts. God placed them in my arms and taught my heart to live. Love came first, then joy followed near. Then rose came blooming and beauty reappeared. Three children, three seasons, three gifts from above. My soul learned to rise through love, joy, and rose.
I loved you like I never loved you before, but you changed the day you walked out that door. You went and got help while I was in despair. I didn't believe our love was going anywhere. Oh, I'm singing these blues since you've gone away.
fame, yet feeling empty after all. True achievement comes when we live with God's design. Seek His kingdom first, and eternal treasures we'll find. Let this mind be in you, the mindset of Christ. Choose the better part, let His word be your life. Align your heart with heaven, set priorities true. Significance begins when God's kingdom shapes you. Beyond success, we rise to give a life of love, the way to live. Adding value, serving each day. Faith and purpose guide our way. Legacy flows when Christ we embrace. Significance shines through His grace. Love one another as Jesus has shown. Invest in people, don't walk alone. Plant seeds of kindness, live with intent. Transformation comes when our hearts are bent. Without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord. Anchor your life in His truth and word. Entrust to others, let disciples grow. Significance lasts when His love we show. Success ends with you, but significance flows through you. Legacy is not what you leave for people, but what you leave in people. Beyond success, we rise to give a life of love, the way to live. Oh, beyond success, we rise to give a life of love, the way to live. Adding value, serving each day. Faith and purpose guide our way. Legacy blows when Christ we embrace. Shines through His grace. Candles glow softly, the warm lights invite. Ornate table set perfectly, what a beautiful sight. Laughter fills the air, a welcome so sincere. Linger here a moment, let your heart draw near. Open arms of kindness, every waiter smiles so bright. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Kalakalia calls you, joy in every bite, where the food is heaven and the
magic, Dutch bitter balance divine, Alfredo fettuccine, every dish a golden sign. Lasagna layered deep with smoky sausage art, Iga bakar fried rice, warming up your heart. Affordable for all, true luxury from the start. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Kalakalia calls you, joy in every bite, where the food is heaven and the price feels right. Rich aromas drifting, zuppa soup in the air. Every server greets you with exceptional care. Sun cloud mocktails glowing, sendal dawet so sweet. Truffle, olive, ballin' flavors you will wanna meet. Almond butter, coke melting, a dessert so complete. Soft music playing, cushioned seats embrace, warm and cozy corners, your own private space. From the first hello to the final goodbye, the staff make every moment feel like you can fly. Unforgettable moments shared with those you love. Rum and raisin gelato, sweetness from above. Avocado float that dances on your tongue, nourishing the soul with every song unsung. Taste and see that goodness, Kalakalia, second to none. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Kalakalia calls you, joy in every bite, where the food is heaven and the price feels right. Where the food is heaven and the price feels right. A sanctuary of flavor, where every heart finds rest.
You don't bow, you don't kneel, you bite back and make it real. Mirror eyes and raise a grin. You don't lose, you pull me in. Taste like trouble dressed in chrome. Don't want mine, you want the throne. Every touch is loaded heat. No retreat, just a heartbeat. You don't pray, you escalate. Every kiss recalibrates. We don't fall, we collide. Two sharp edges
chasing wealth and fame, yet feeling empty after all. True achievement comes when we live with God's design. Seek His kingdom first, and eternal treasures we'll find. Let this mind be in you, the mindset of Christ. Choose the better part, let His word be your life. Align your heart with heaven, set priorities true. Significance begins when God's kingdom shapes you. Beyond success, we rise to give a life of love, the way to live. Adding value, serving each day. Faith and purpose guide our way. Legacy flows when Christ we embrace. Significance shines through His grace. Love one another as Jesus has shown. Invest in people, don't walk alone. Plant seeds of kindness, live with intent. Transformation comes when our hearts are bent. Without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord. Anchor your life in His truth and word. Entrust to others, let disciples grow. Significance lasts when His love we show. Success ends with you, but significance flows through you. Legacy is not what you leave for people, but what you leave in people. Beyond success, we rise to give a life of love, the way to live. Adding value, serving each day. Faith and purpose guide our way. Legacy flows when Christ we embrace. Significance shines through His grace.
Traveling, best for those in the middle. Avoid the young and the old and women with children. Avoid when necessary. Avoid when possible. If necessary, if possible. The pragmatic lens, reevaluating the romance of travel. The modern world often presents travel as a panacea, a transformative experience essential for a life well lived. However, the aphorism, best for those in the middle. Avoid the young and the old and women with children. Avoid when necessary. Avoid when possible. If necessary, if possible. Offers a starkly different perspective. It strips away the romantic veneer of the wanderlust narrative, replacing it with a cold, pragmatic assessment of movement as a logistical and psychological burden. By framing travel not as a leisure activity, but as a trial of endurance, this sentiment invites us to consider the hidden cost of displacement. The anatomy of capacity, the middle path. The aphorism's insistence that travel is best for those in the middle speaks to the physical and mental stamina required to navigate the friction of the world. The middle refers to that window of life characterized by peak autonomy, an age where one is neither burdened by the fragility of youth nor the infirmities of old age. To travel with the young or the old is to engage in a constant negotiation with dependency. The young lack the context to appreciate the journey and the resilience to handle its discomforts. The old make possess the wisdom but lack the physical vitality to endure the rigors of transit. Similarly, the mention of women with children points to the immense psychological and logistical encumbrance of caretaking. In this view, travel is an individualistic pursuit that demands a high degree of self-sufficiency. It suggests that when the primary focus of a journey is the management of others' vulnerabilities, the travel itself ceases to be an exploration and becomes an exhausting labor of logistics. The philosophy of avoidance, travel as a trial. The most striking aspect of the aphorism is its repetitive emphasis on avoidance. Phrases like avoid when necessary, and if possible, frame travel as a necessary evil rather than a desired luxury. This suggests a stoic or even cynical worldview where the default state of human flourishing is stability, not motion. When we are told to avoid travel, it implies that the act of moving from one place to another is an interruption of the soul's peace. It characterizes travel as a state of betweenness that exposes us to unpredictability, exhaustion, and the loss of routine. By suggesting we only travel if necessary, the aphorism challenges the idea that movement is an inherent good. It asks the traveler to justify their departure. Is the destination worth the friction of the journey? Is the knowledge gained worth the energy expended? A critique of bucket list culture. In an era of mass tourism and Instagrammable destinations, this aphorism serves as a radical critique. Today's culture encourages us to travel constantly, often for the sake of social currency rather than genuine necessity or growth. We are told to see it all before we die, leading to a frantic bucket list mentality that prioritizes the quantity of stamps in a passport over the quality of the experience. The aphorism suggests that this frantic movement is a mistake. It aligns with the growing movement of slow travel or even anti-travel, which posits that we might find more depth in a single square mile of our own neighborhood than in a dozen high-speed tours of foreign capitals. It warns against the vanity of movement, reminding us that displacement is a tax on our time and health, a tax that should only be paid when the reward is truly essential. Conclusion: the cost of movement. The core wisdom of this aphorism lies in its recognition of travel as an expenditure. Every mile traveled is a withdrawal from our reserves of energy, patience, and stability. By advising us to wait for the middle of life and to avoid the complications of dependency, it emphasizes that travel is a high-stakes activity that requires specific kind of readiness. Ultimately, it teaches us that while movement can be transformative, it is not free. True travel is a weight that should be carried only when we are at our strongest. And even then, only when the journey is truly worth the cost of leaving home.
Beside my restless soul and loved me through the years anyway. I was looking past the doorway, dreaming of another sky, but you kept standing close to me with patience in your eyes. God had placed His mercy there inside your faithful hands. You are not a small love. You are not a mistake. You are the steady blessing my heart found in you. You were the man who held my hand when I was hard to please. And now I see the love of God was standing next to me. You became the father of our children, the shelter I could not see. While I was chasing distant roads, you were building home for me. I thought the world could give me more. I thought my heart knew best. But every time I wandered far, your love became my rest. I bring a softer heart today. I lay my pride aside and thank the Lord for giving me the man who stayed beside. You were not a small love. You were not a mistake. You were the steady blessing my heart was slow to take. No diamond had to shine for me. No golden ring had to prove. The greatest promise I received was always found in you. You were the man who held my hand when I was hard to please. And now I see the love of God was standing next to me. Through every season, you remained. Through every silence, you stayed. When I was restless, lost and proud, you loved me anyway. Now I honor who you are. With every tear I understand. You were not just my husband. You were God's gift in my hands. You were not a small love. You were not a mistake. You were the steady blessing my heart was slow to take. The world could never give to me what heaven already knew. The greatest promise of my life was given through you. You were the man who held my hand, the love I finally see. And now I thank the Lord above for giving you to me. Whether I want to or not, I am here at the peak of my dream. The path became clear. A silent shadow locked every stride. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. like a soldier waking from years of a storm, accepting a life in a different form. The grief of the field, I leave it behind to heal the body and quiet the mind. At last I am rising on my own, finding a strength I've never known. Though the pain lingers deep in my soul, I'm walking again, I'm finally whole. It's not easy to let go of the glory I held, when every ambition was suddenly felt. But in every scar there's a truth to be found, a new kind of growth on this common ground. But I know He knows better than me, the secrets of life I've yet to see, calming the heart that used to mourn. In His perfect will I am reborn. At last I am rising on my own, finding a strength I've never known. Though the pain lingers deep in my soul, I'm walking again, I'm finally whole. Peace in my soul, the best for me. Candles glow softly, the warm lights invite, ornate table set perfectly, what a beautiful sight. Laughter fills the air, a welcome so sincere. Linger here a moment, let your heart draw near. Open arms of kindness, every waiter smile so bright. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Calocalia calls you, joy in every bite, where the food is heaven and the price feels right. smoky sausage art, iga bakar fried rice, warming up your heart. Affordable for all, true luxury from the start. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Kalakalia calls you, joy in every bite, where the food is heaven and the price feels right. Rich aromas drifting zuppa soup in the air. Every server greets you with exceptional care. Suncloud mocktails, glowing sendal dough, it's so sweet. Truffle olive ball and flavors you will want to meet. Almond butter coke melting, a dessert so complete. Soft music playing, cushioned seats embrace. Warm and cozy corners, your own private space. From the first hello to the final goodbye, the staff make every moment feel like you can fly. Unforgettable moments shared with those you love. Rum and raisin gelato, sweetness from above. Avocado float that dances on your tongue, nourishing the soul with every song unsung. Taste and see that goodness, Kalakalia, second to none. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Kalakalia calls you, joy in every bite, where the food is heaven and the price feels right. Where the food is heaven and the price feels right. A sanctuary of flavor, where every heart